What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Titans Review. I'm your host, Tito, and today we're going over Thor by Donny Cates, number 1. This story, guys, it grabs you, man. It's really pretty good. It starts off with someone narrating about Thor, basically, and lo, in the darkness there was thunder, a racing behind it, a roaring voice, God made king. Hear me, his testament begins. The old king is gone. And all you see is Mjolnir just flying through, guys. And it begins, right? So yes, like I said, this is written by Donny Cates. And the art is by, one second, guys. Well, on this one, it's written by Donny Cates, and art by Nick Klein. Matthew Wilson is the color artist. VC Joe Sabina is lettering and designers. Oliver Copella and Lori Martin cover artists, guys. This, like I said, this is Thor 1, and we started off with Mjolnir just flying through space, and he's goes on to decree his words soar across the heavens of Vanheim, and you see Mjolnir, my bad, flying through all 9 realms as he's decreeing all this stuff, that the king is dead, the old king is dead, and that he is the new king. And you see the rainbow trail going behind Mjolnir as it's flying through all 9 realms. And once it gets to the 9th realm, which is Earth, it just goes straight through this monster's head that the Avengers are fighting. And you see this monster is attacking Iron Man and Captain America, and there goes Mjolnir just going straight through that monster's head and smashes it. And Tony Stark sees the hammer. He's like, hey, anybody got a Sharpie? Right? So, you know, that's my boy Tony Stark. He's a fool with it. Thor goes on to decree, and he's talking to Lady Sif, who is now the keeper of the Rainbow Bridge, or and he tells her, he's like, "Did you see that shot? The old king couldn't do that," and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? But she tells him, don't you have some kingly duties to go handle? So he goes on about his way. You know what I'm saying? And this is called Thor the Devourer of Kings, Part 1, The Black Winter, right? So Thor has his own, he's not in the big golden palace that Asgard has. He sits now, he's got his own throne with the tree of life right there. And there's his throne in the middle as he drops near on the ground. And he's basically tells everyone, get out, you know what I'm saying, I need time, you know what I'm saying, just chill, Just like any other person who just comes home from work, whatever. But Loki shows up and he starts taunting him about, I know you're nervous about the first, speech you got to give to the people and blah, blah, blah. You know how Loki is. And then Thor goes and stands up, and then all of a sudden he kind of grunts a little bit, and Loki notices, and he says, "It's getting heavier then." And Thor just turns around and looks. He's like, "Mjolnir, I don't recall you ever grunting when you used to pick it up." You know what I'm saying? And Thor just whips his head around and he's looking at Loki, and he's like, he just screams and tosses Mjolnir at Loki's face, and Loki's like, "No, please don't." And Thor stops Mjolnir in mid-flight, and he tells Loki, "Hey, man, I got the power to All-Father now," you know what I'm saying? And it comes with the title. You do well to remember that. So, you know what I'm saying? He's giving his brother Loki a heads up, watch what you're saying, because I'm the king now, you know what I'm saying? Little sibling rivalry right there, you know what I'm saying? He also tells me, you know what I'm saying, isn't it tradition to bow to a king when you show up to another foreign land, and blah, blah, blah. I missed that just a second ago. But the story goes on, and it says Loki was right about two things. He's nervous about giving his first speech to the people, and he's not too sure about basically sitting back and chilling as the king, you know what I mean, and having to do all these kingly duties. And as Thor goes out to address his people, and he's walking out on this little stage thing right there, and he looks up in the sky as the narration goes on, and he notices that snow is starting to fall on his land of Asgard, which is not normal for him. He's like, he looks up to the sky and says, Odin's beard, and all of a sudden, oh man, Galactus crashes down into Asgard, and Thor's like, Galactus, you there? And he's about to smash him. And Galactus is like, no, wait, I'm here. I need your help. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you. Hold on one second. I don't care. All right, here goes. This Galactus just crashes down in front of Thor on top of the people. You see little people flipping and falling all over the place and stuff. You see that little lady right there, poor lady. And then, as the story goes on, and he tells him, he says, I'm not here to attack you. I'm here to tell you that the Black Death is coming, the Black Winter is coming. Oh wait, the Star Plague is coming. The Great Black Winter, it's coming. So, basically, the Great Black Winter is coming. That's what Galactus tells him, and then he shuts down, knocks out. I guess he faints from almost dying, and Thor has his ravens fly out and go find all the heralds of Galactus that he can that are available, and they all show up to Asgard and have a meeting with Thor right there. And as they all start speaking, Thor is like, what the hell is a Black Winter, and what the hell is the Star Plague? And Silver Surfer Black shows up, and he's like, yeah, it's the end of everything, blah blah blah, you know what I mean? This has happened before, but it was the end of Galactus. You know what I'm saying? And he's explaining all this to Thor, and Thor's like, okay, well, what are we supposed to do now? You know what I'm saying? That this is the end of all things or whatever. Well, not basically, not. He doesn't say that. You know what I'm saying? But Silver Surfer Black goes on to tell him that there's 5 planets that he can have Galactus feed on that will give him immeasurable power, you know what I'm saying? And he's been hiding these planets from him for years in order to make sure that he doesn't get too overpowerful. But it shows that there are 5 planets out there that if Galactus devours, he will become ultra powerful, guys, okay? So Thor's like, and you won't be alone while doing this, you know what I'm saying? So they all get ready and they all preparing. And as we go along, you see Thor's gathered his army, and they all, him, Silver Surfer, all the heralds, they go with Thor. They're walking up to Galactus, and Thor tells Galactus to kneel. And he does. He kneels to Father Thor there, you know what I'm saying? And but Silver Surfer goes on to explain to him, blah, 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 about these planets. And then Galactus is like, I'm pretty impressed because you've been hiding these planets from me and this plan from me all this time. And, he has like basically a proud moment of Silver Surfer, you know what I'm saying? But then he tells Silver Surfer, no. And then he tells him about the Star Plague, the Star Plague. It's not a being. Each galaxy or entity that gazes into it perceives it differently, just as I am perceived differently by each of you. The Black Winter, however, when you gaze into it, you see the form of your own death. I have gazed into it twice now, and once when I was Galen, I watched my universe die before my eyes, and I saw nothing. I had not yet seen the cosmic wonders I know today. So it appeared to me as a great blackness, a void, as I could not fathom such a thing with my mortal mind. And but then I saw it again. And do you know what I saw then, Norrin? What I saw as embodiment of my one true death. So Galactus is explaining all this to Norrin, our boy Silver Surfer Black, and he tells him, I saw Thor. And he goes on and he blasts Thor, and Silver Surfer's freaking out. He's like, no, you know what I'm saying? Basically, he's like, we need Thor, and we need all his power, you know what I'm saying? But Thor is like, Volstagg, no, that power will kill you, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, Galactus says, I did not happen upon Asgard. I did not come here for asylum. If you are to be my end, Thunder God, then we will kill the Black Winter together. And when we are done, I would have you close, so that I may have words with thee. Until then, rise. Herald of Thunder. Yes, I said Herald of Thunder. Galactus makes Thor his herald. So now all the heralds are there, and they all bear witness to Thor becoming the herald of Galactus. And along with the Thor, all father power, all power, whatever, and the cosmic powers combined that Galactus just gave him. Oh my God, this Thor run is very promising to be a great story. And to me, this is my thing. I love how Donny Cates is tying all these stories together. You see Silver Surfer Black, and he's here. He tells a story. Maybe I'll explain it to you later. That's a story for later. But not just that, But I think we'll be able to see Silver Surfer Black becoming worthy in this series. Of course, we're talking about Thanos ends when he comes back with Mjolnir and shows up and he's about to kick Thanos' butt or whatever. And I think also with Thor being a herald of Galactus, it's going to be crazy to fathom what type of powers he's going to have here coming up soon. So I'm excited about this story, guys. Go out and get it. It just came out this week. Every Wednesday, new comic books come out. This is Thor #1 by Donny Cates. There's a couple different variant covers, guys. So go at it. Go ham and buy as many as you want. They're about $4.99 each. Find it at your local comic book store. And I appreciate you guys for showing up again and checking out my video. If you don't mind, leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And I appreciate all the support you guys give me all the time, guys. And until next time, that's Titans Review. And I'm your host, Tito. And peace out.